Thank you guys for logging on and tuning in for the workout. All right, well, hopefully we're about ready. We're going to start getting warmed up a little bit. If people jump on afterwards, they'll just jump right in with us. I'm going to keep it simple since we're over a live feed. We're going to worry about just 2 exercises, 30 seconds on the first exercise, 30 seconds on the second exercise, and then we're going to repeat those 2 one more time. So we're going to start standing up, and we're going to start with running in place or just stepping in place, high knees. So I'm going to do a countdown for that, and we'll start that up. If you end up not being able to hear me as I step farther away, just let me know. I'll try to keep peeking at the comments. But we're going to start 30 seconds, just stepping in place, getting that range of motion and the hips going, loosening up those hips. 30 seconds, we're just stepping in place. If this is a little bit easy for you, then you can pick up the pace a little bit and a little more of a run. So we're just picking up the pace, starting to pick that heart rate up, warm that body up. We're going to go about another 10 seconds. Then we're going into body weight squats. So we're just running in place or we're just stepping. Range of motion, the hips and the knees, picking that heart rate up a little bit, getting that body temperature up. And next we're going into body weight squats. So at your own pace, 30 seconds, body weight squats. For a quick side view, you're going to be dropping those hips backwards, keeping your chest forward. Make sure you're pushing those hips backwards. Just don't let those knees travel too far forward. Keeping that going for another 10 seconds. Just doing body weight squats. Excellent job. Going right back into running in place for 30 seconds. So we're stepping in place or we're running 30 seconds. Start to pick it up a little bit. It's 1 p.m., so hopefully you should be woken up, ready to work. We got 30 seconds. We're running in place or we're just stepping. Either one. Start focusing on your breathing a little bit. Deep breaths in, deep breaths out. 5 more seconds. And excellent job. Going right back into exercise number 2. Body weight squats. Remember, we're dropping those hips backwards and then driving up. 30 seconds. Body weight squats. Work that range of motion. Try to get low with that movement. Keep that going halfway through. About 10 more seconds. 3, 2. We are going to switch it up to 2 separate exercises, same format. 30 seconds the first exercise, 30 seconds the second exercise, and we're just repeating those 2 times. So the first exercise I'm going to demonstrate before you guys start. You're going to be in a high plank on the hands and feet, and you're just opening up to one side, opening up to the other side, back and forth for 30 seconds. If that's a little bit hard on the shoulders, you can be knees on the ground, elbows bent, a little more of a stretch. So that'll be your modification for that first one. The second exercise is just a mountain climber. So that same starting position, you're just driving the feet up. You can go slow, you can go quick. It's like you're running with your hands on the ground horizontal. So starting off with those plank rotations, 30 seconds. Starting up in 3, 2, and 1. Here we go. Plank rotation, just opening up side to side. Those shoulders are going to start waking up with this one. Make sure you're kind of gripping the ground a little bit. Use that pillar, wake that arm up. 30 seconds, side to side. Got about 10 more seconds. Focus on that breathing. Deep breaths in, deep breaths out. Just getting started, just getting warmed up. And if the shoulders are tired, you can drop the knees. Otherwise, we're going to go straight into mountain climbers now. 30 seconds. Mountain climbers, quick feet. 30 seconds, strong on the shoulders. Just driving those legs up. You can go slow, you can go quick. Find your own pace, but challenge yourself. Got about 10 more seconds. Come on, keep it going. At least hold that plank. If you get too tired, at least holding that plank. Stand up tall. 3, 2, and 1. We're going to rest it out for a quick couple seconds, shaking those arms out, some arm circles. We're going to repeat those same 2 exercises. So if you're just logging on with us, 30 seconds for the first exercise, 30 seconds for the second exercise. We're starting off with plank rotations. Here we go. So in a high plank and rotating side to side, 30-second timers up and running. Just side to side, adding a little bit of grip into the ground so you're waking up that shoulder, waking up the forearm strength. So when we're lifting weights later, just going side to side. Focus on that breathing. Last couple seconds. And excellent job. We're going right into mountain climbers. So high plank, driving one leg up at a time, 30 seconds. Here we go. I'm going to try to keep you moving. I know we're limited what we got at home, but if we keep you moving, you'll keep that heart rate up. So if I'm moving too quick for you, just do your best. Try to stay with us. It'll be recorded for afterwards. You can always jump on again later. Heart rate starting to pick up. Keep it going. Doing good. 3, 2, and 1. Resting it out. Shake those arms out. Grab a quick sip of water. Hopefully we're able to hear. The next exercise we're going to go into is going to be bird dogs. So from all 4, you're just going to be lifting up the opposite arm and leg all the way out. That hand is coming to touch the knee, and you're going right back out. The same leg and arm for 30 seconds. Then we will do the opposites. So starting off that first side, 30 seconds. In 3, 2, and 1. Here we go. So on all 4, arm and leg, stretch as far as you can out. Hand and knee come and touch. Right back out. That's a little bit easy for you. You're adding the elbow to touch the knee for a little more of a challenge. A little more core on that crunch on the inside. 10 more seconds. Doing good. Keep it up. Just getting warmed up. Let's go. Last 5, 3, 2, and 1. Same thing. We're just switching sides. So if I was doing my left arm and right leg, now I'm going to my right arm, left leg. Same thing. Really kick that leg far back and you'll feel that glute and hamstring work. 30-second timers up and running. Here we go. Take it nice and slow. Maybe you're holding a little bit longer out wide. Just trying to find that balance this morning before we pick it up a little bit more. Last 5 seconds. And time. We're going to repeat that one more time. So going back to the first side. Same thing. Starting up in 3, 2, and 1. Here we go. 30 seconds. All the way out. Trying to get that elbow to touch the knee. Pause out. Pause in. Working on stability and core strength. Having that weight on the shoulder. You'll be working that shoulder strength a little bit. About 5 more seconds. And excellent job. Second side. Last time. Second side. Starting that up in 3, 2, and 1. Here we go. Just reaching leg and arm out. And then trying to make that crunch on the way in. Doing good. Keep it going. Focusing on that breathing. Don't forget about it. Last couple seconds. 3, 2, and 1. Time. Resting it out. Last 2 exercises we're going to do in this format. I will demonstrate them really quick before you start. The first exercise, laying on your back. Legs are up at 90 degrees. You're tapping one leg down at a time. The key is to try to keep your lower back pressed into the ground as you're lowering that leg out. If that's still easy for you, straighten those legs out and do the same thing. 30 seconds for that first exercise. Then you got 30 seconds for push-ups. Same format. We're going to repeat those 2 full times, and then we will switch it up. So starting off with those heel taps. We're on our back. We're mindful of our lower back. We're conscious keeping it down. And we're tapping 30 seconds. Here we go. Arms can stay down on the ground. Knees are bent. That's a little bit easy for you. Then you're straightening those legs out and just kicking down one at a time. You might see my head lift up to look at the screen. Try to keep your head rested back. Your neck will thank you later. Last 5 seconds. 3, 2, and 1. Time. We're flipping over for push-ups. About a 5 to 10 second transition. Getting ready. Hands underneath the shoulders. 30 seconds. Here we go. Push-ups. If you have difficulty doing them from the feet, then we're just on the knees. Same thing. 30 seconds. Keeping those bodies moving. Body in motion stays in motion. Now it's easy to get stuck into relaxing. Find that energy, find that motivation. Here we go. Last couple seconds. And finish that last rep. That is round 1. We are flipping back over onto our back for those heel taps. If you're joined in late, we're just finishing up the first half. No weights needed for the first half. The second half, we'll toss some weights in. So first exercise, 30 seconds. Legs are up, and we're just tapping one down at a time. Timer's starting. Here we go. Remember to focus on that lower back, staying tight to the ground. Don't let it peel off as that leg stretches out. That's a little bit easy. You're just straightening those legs, doing the same thing. Last 10 seconds. Heart rate's picking up. And time. Flipping back over for one more set of push-ups with 30 seconds. That timer is starting up in 3, 2, and 1. Here we go. 30 seconds push-ups. Breathing out on that way up. Breathe in on the way down. Keep it going. About halfway through. If you're having trouble, if you start getting fatigued, drop those knees and try to get last couple reps out. Last 5 seconds. And time. So that completes the first half. Awesome job. Thanks again for tuning in, whoever is checked in late. We got one half still to go. We're going to add in some weights for the second half of the workout. The second half is going to be a similar format. We're going to keep 30 seconds for every exercise we do. This time it's going to consist of 4 exercises. All you got to do is follow my lead, and you'll be all good. So take about another 30 seconds to catch your breath. I know I'm moving a little bit fast. Just want to make sure that we're keeping that heart rate up. I know it's not an easy one today. While you're resting, I'm going to explain the next couple exercises. The first one's going to be lateral lunges. So all you're doing is stepping sideways to a lunge, right to the other side to a lunge, side to side. While you're doing that lunge, don't let that knee track forward. You want to focus on sitting your hips backwards. So you're sitting backwards, not letting that knee go forward. That's the first exercise, 30 seconds. The second one is going to be squat jumps. Just doing squat jumps for 30 seconds right after. If jumping's hard on the knees, then just do regular squats. The third exercise is going to be bicep curls to overhead press. 3 strength exercises, bicep curl to overhead press is that third one. So if telling you 3 exercises at once confused you, don't worry. Just follow my lead. We're going to start off with the first exercise. Add weight if you like. Side to side lunges starting up in 3, 2, and 1. Here we go. Going side to side. The side lunges bother your knees. You can do forward or reverse lunges. 30 seconds going side to side. We're going to start picking it up a little bit faster. There's going to be a little bit more going on during this circuit. Last 5 seconds. And time. Going right into squat jumps for 30 seconds. Modification will be regular squats, starting up in 3, 2, 1, here we go. Doing squat jumps, soft landings. If those knees start to bother you or you start getting fatigued, you just add in regular body weight squats, or you can add that weight in if you got the weights at home. Last 5 seconds. 3, 2, and 1 time. So now we're going to that upper body bicep curl to overhead press. You can do these standing up. Just for the camera view, I'm going to do these from the knees. 30-second timer starting up in 3, 2, and 1. Here we go. So bicep curl, overhead press, all the way back down. 30 seconds. If you got that backpack or something else, you can just hold it right in the middle and do the same thing. Be creative, be innovative, but find a way to challenge yourself and keep that body moving. Hope we're all having a good day so far. Hopefully this makes your day a little bit better. Last 5 seconds. And time. We're going to finish that circuit out with 30 seconds of running in place or jumping jacks. If either of those are hard on the knees, you're just stepping. And we'll start that up in 3, 2, and 1. Here we go. So we're running for 30 or doing jumping jacks. You can throw a mix of both in if you like. Mix it up, just keeping that heart rate up. Keeping those bodies moving. Last 5 seconds. Come on, keep it up. Keep it going. Stay with me. 3, 2, and 1. We are resting. Awesome job. That was round 1 of circuit 1. We are going to repeat the same thing. So if you want kind of easy on some of those, now's your time to amp it up a little bit. So for me, I'm going to add some weights on those side lunges that we're going to start up in about 10 seconds. So catch your breath, grab a little bit of water, and get ready. Starting that up in 3, 2, and 1. So I'm just holding that weight in front, doing a side lunge, coming up and switching sides. Awesome job. Keep it up. Keep it going. If you've been slacking a little bit during this quarantine, now's your time. This is your wake-up call. Pick it up. Let's go. Last 10 seconds. If you get tired with that weight, finish out without the weight. Just keep it going. And time. About a 10-second transition. Exercise 2 with those squat jumps. So we're just doing squat jumps. Add the weights if you like. Starting that up in 3, 2, 1. Here we go. About halfway through. 15 seconds to go. Squat jumps or body weight squats. Hopefully that heart rate's picking up. And time. That third exercise is going to be those curl to presses. Starting that up in about 5 seconds. Bicep curl, overhead press. And here we go. 30 seconds. You can do these standing. Just doing them on my knees for the view. Tighten up that core. As you lift those weights, you can make this a core workout by trying to stabilize and keep your core as tight as you can. Last 5 seconds. Awesome job. And time. Nicely done. We're going to finish that out with running in place or jumping jacks. Last exercise, the first circuit. Starting that up in 3, 2, and 1. Here we go. Unfortunately, I don't got any music on for you here, but at home, toss on your favorite music, whatever's going to get you motivated, keep you moving. Last couple seconds. And time. Nicely done. We're going to switch it up to a new circuit. So the new exercises we're going to do, first one's going to be rows. You can do these from your knees or from your feet. So you would do a high plank, 5 rows on one side, 5 rows on the other side, trying to get 2 or 3 rounds into that 30 seconds. If you can't do them on the hands, you're on the knees, and you're just doing the same thing. 5, switch to the second side, 5. That'll be the first exercise. Second one is going to be bridge marches. So we're going to be on our back. I'm just testing these out for you really quick. You're going to be in a bridge position. You're marching one leg up at a time for 30 seconds. And the last exercise is called a plank tap. So you're going to be in that high plank, tapping the opposite shoulder. A quick 2-second hold before you switch to the next side. Those will be the 3 exercises we're doing. So we're going to start up with the first one, which is the rows for 30 seconds. I know I'm talking a lot, but just want to try to make sure it's as clear as possible for you. So we're starting off 30 seconds with rows in 3, 2, and 1. Here we go. So 5 on one side. Then tossing 5 on the other side. If it hurts to be on the feet, be on those knees instead. Take a little bit more pressure off the shoulders. About halfway through. Driving that elbow backwards, lifting that weight. Last 5 seconds. Awesome job. You're pushing those weights aside, laying on our back. Knees are bent. We're going to hip thrust up. You're going to hold this position the whole time while you're marching. 30 seconds. Here we go. Try to keep those hips up high. Each time that leg drops back down, reset those hips higher. Doing good. Halfway through. Last couple seconds. Keep that breathing going. And time. Flipping over for that last one. Plank taps. So we're in that high plank position. Feet are about shoulder width apart. Tap that opposite shoulder. Hold for about 2 seconds and switch. 30-second timer's running. Here we go. Definitely starting to feel the sweat kicking in. Finishing up that first round of the second circuit. Last 5 seconds. And time. We're going to finish the circuit out the same way. Running in place, jumping jacks, or just stepping. To keep that heart rate up. Starting 30 seconds. Here we go. Doing good. Keep it up. We're in the last couple minutes of the class. If you've been holding up, holding back, now's the time to pick up that pace. Run in or stepping in place. 3, 2, and 1. That completes round 1 of circuit 2. We're going to repeat the same thing. So starting off with those rows, we're going to start that up in about 10 or 20 seconds. Grab some water. I know we're moving quick. Hopefully we're following along. All right, so getting set up for those rows. 30-second timer starting up in 3, 2, and 1. Here we go. So we're really doing a high plank. 5 rows on one side. 5 rows on the other side. If it bothers the wrist to balance on that hand, on that weight, have that hand next to the weight as you're doing those rows. Modification, we're on the knees. Still same thing, 5 right, 5 left. Last couple seconds. And time, we're tossing those weights aside. Going into bridge marches. Knees are bent. Hip thrust up, pause at the top, and then you're driving one leg up at a time. Awesome job. Keep it up. Finish strong. Last couple seconds. And time. We are flipping over for that last one, the plank taps. 30-second timer in that high plank. Here we go. Tap that opposite shoulder, 2 to 3 second hold, and then switch. As you're lifting those arms, try to keep the rest of your body as still as you possibly can. That's where you'll activate that core as you're lifting that arm. Last couple seconds. Come on, keep it going. Stay with me. And time. We're going to finish it out the same way. Running in place, jumping jacks. 30 seconds. Here we go. Doing good. Keep it up. Pick up that pace. 3, 2, and 1 time. Nicely done. We're going to finish it out with one last circuit. We're going to do reverse lunges for the first exercise. We got push-ups or chest press for the second exercise, and V-ups for the third. We'll give you about 30 seconds, and then we'll start that up. Thank you guys again for tuning in. Hope we're all staying safe and positive. Hopefully this is a little bit of a positive jump in your day. I know I'm feeling a good sweat. So we're going to start off with those reverse lunges for 30 seconds. Grab some weights if you got them. Starting up in 3, 2, and 1. Here we go. We're just stepping backwards, one leg at a time. Finish strong with the last 5 minutes. We're going to go a little bit past 130. 10 more seconds. Make sure you're focused on that breathing. Deep breaths in, deep breaths out. And great job. We are heading down to the ground for chest press. If you don't have weights, you're just doing push-ups. 30-second timer starting up in 3, 2, and 1. We're laying on our back, pressing those weights up together. Arms should be at a 90-degree angle at the bottom. 90-degree angle at that elbow. Breathe out on that way up. Breathe in on the way down. If you don't have as heavy as weights as you're normally used to using at the gym, then just work on slow and controlled. Slow and controlled. Last couple seconds. 3, 2, and 1. The third exercise is going to be V-ups. So we're laying on our back, arms and legs all the way out, and we're just reaching up at the top for both arms and legs. 30-second timer starts up. Here we go. If you have an issue with your lower back with this one, then bend those knees. You're driving the knees straight in. Bend at the knees if you're feeling back discomfort. Otherwise, just go reaching straight up at the top. Last couple seconds. About 10 more seconds. Come on. And time. We are coming back up tall for running in place. You guessed it. We're running and we're doing jumping jacks for 30. Starting up in 3, 2, 1. Here we go. We got one more round after this. After we finish this run, we're going to do the same 4 exercises one more time. Then you guys are free to go. Enjoy the rest of your day. We're running, doing jumping jacks, and we're just stepping in place. 3, 2, and 1. Nicely done for the first round. We got one more round. Stay with me. One last round. That's 2 minutes of work. 2 minutes of work, and you were free. I'll give you 20 seconds. Catch your breath, grab some water. I know I need some from all the talking I'm doing. Starting off with those reverse lunges for 30 seconds. Starting up in 3, 2, and 1. Here we go. Just stepping back one leg at a time. Better view from the side. We'll just be stepping back. You notice I'm not stepping really far backwards. I'm keeping about a 90 degree at the knee for both legs. Ready, halfway through. Come on. Less than 2 minutes to go. That's all I'm asking for. 2 more minutes. And nice job. We are heading down to the ground for chest press. We're laying on our back. Push-ups. If you don't have weights at home, you're doing push-ups. To show you a different view, you want a 90 degree angle at the elbows as you're pressing up. 30 seconds. Here we go. Weights come together at the top. They go out as they go down. 30-second timers up and running. Here we go. Tighten up that core. Finish strong. This is nothing. You got so much more in you. Keep it going. Try to finish out those last couple reps. Pick up the speed. It's the last time you're doing these. And time. We are finishing that one out with the V-ups. So we're laying on our back. Arms and legs straight out. We're reaching up for those toes. 30 seconds. Here we go. If that's bothering the back, we're bending the knees. Driving those knees right in. Come on, it's the last one. All we got is a run after this. And you guys are done. Finish strong. Get in the habit of pushing through the difficult. Let's go. 3, 2, and 1. We're going to finish that out with running or jumping jacks. Make it your best one yet. Last set, your best set. Here we go. 30 seconds. Picking that pace up. Last one. Come on. We're running or we're doing jumping jacks. Keeping that heart rate up. If you got it in there, you can toss some burpees in to really finish strong. Just make sure you look up before you jump. Nothing's above you. Last 5 seconds. Come on. 3, 2, and 1. Time. Give yourselves a round of applause. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. Hopefully you guys got a good workout in. If you have any questions, you can definitely reach out. Other than that, stay safe, stay positive, and we all look forward to seeing you again soon. Take care.